All right. Welcome back to another segment. This time around, we are going to be dealing on the trend that is happening in the world of football and also in Chelsea. You understand? First of all, I want to ask this question. With what Chelsea has done so far, most especially the kind of performance we have pulled out in the FIFA Club World Cup, do you see us competing hard for the title next season? Because I know that according to rumor, they are saying that the target for next season is still uh, qualify for Champions League. But do you see something beyond Champions League next season? Champions League
winning
qualification.
the trophy.
Yes,
Which exact trophy? Champions
the
League. or
Premier League.
Premier League. Well, with what Chelsea has played in the Club World Cup right now, I've seen.
Yeah.
Although I cannot pinpoint because every other team in the Premier League are serious.
Yes.
And Premier League teams, as we all know, the league itself is very unpredictable.
Yeah, very.
How you start matters. If you don't start well,
you will not end well. Yeah.
You understand? So what wins you the league? If you look at Liverpool, right from the time you started this league, Liverpool were all up and running. As other people they win, them too they win.
Yeah.
You understand? So that was what earned them the title.
Yeah.
Because teams that you don't expect to hurt you can hurt you in the Premier League. So I always say the Champions League is much more easier to win than the Premier League. To be brutally honest with you guys, the Champions League will be much easier to win than the Premier League. It won't be easy for the Premier League because like the other day I said something about Premier League not having top 6 again. We have like top 10 big teams, and these big teams they will be up and doing. Then the small ones that we all know that they used to bite in one or two ways, they will also disturb. So regardless of what I just said, I believe that Chelsea has what it takes to win the Premier League. But all we need to do, we need luck. We need luck at our side because we need to start very well. If we start well, I think on the long run we can be able to clinch the title.
All right, that was a very good one. I'm talking about still on the Premier League circumference. You understand?
Yeah.
Is Arsenal really serious in this Gaio deal? Because the deal is lingering too much.
But I said something the other day, and I said Gyökeres has chosen Arsenal and no other club. So Arsenal will want to use that to their advantage. You grab. Now, what Arsenal will probably be looking at is for them to drop the price of Gyökeres. Because they already know that the boy has already chosen them and he doesn't want to speak to any other club. So at the end of the day,
and with what the boy is doing, he's pushing seriously.
He's pushing seriously for the deal. So Arsenal will just be sitting there and say, okay, anytime people are ready, we know that at the end of the day, it's still Arsenal he wants to come to. So Sporting already, the boy doesn't want to play for Sporting anymore. So Sporting will be forced to just make profit out of the guy. Even if it means dropping, even if it's 5-10 million pounds out of his release clause, you drop it out just for Arsenal to buy, let him just go. So Arsenal on their own part, they are just being relaxed. But I feel that the deal will be completed anyhow before the end of the transfer market to be completed.
And not only Arsenal, Mbeumo, Manchester United. Did they chase Mbeumo they run. Did they chase Mbeumo they run.
75 million pounds.
But Brentford, they know they try.
In what way?
I looking at Mbeumo, at least Manchester, with what Manchester United has offered, I'm hearing that they're offering about 65 plus 5 million add-ons. That's about 70 million pounds. You understand?
Yes.
And Brentford, they are still weighing
the
amount. And the young man really wants to come to Manchester United.
The truth is that Mbeumo is the best player in Brentford. And for Brentford to let go of Mbeumo,
they need to make
good funds from it. And see, if Chelsea can slap 100 million price tag on Jackson, what is wrong in signing Mbeumo for 75 million pounds? A striker who scored 20 goals last season.
Then how are you sure he's going to replicate that at Manchester United?
That is not my problem to think of. The release clause is the release clause.
I don't think Mbeumo really have a release clause. So.
okay, the price tag, the valuation is the valuation. The value of the player is the value of the player. It's just like he's telling me now that if Chelsea wants to sign Lamine Yamal, for example, Baka would say, okay, for you to sign Lamine Yamal, you must give us 150 million. You will not complain, right? Because it's Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
But is there a guarantee that Lamine Yamal will perform when it comes to Chelsea? There is no guarantee. So there's no guarantee for any player. But the truth is that players they are being valued based on their previous performances. So the valuation for me is all right for a striker who scored 20 goals last season for a club like Brentford. You grab. So Manchester United should do the business. For me, make it not be like I said, I advise man, but you, of course, take advice from me. I'm a champion. Listen to champions.
Yeah, normal.
You're not playing in any European competition.
Yeah.
Use this period and build your team back. See, if Man U is serious, they can contest for the EPL title next season. Yes. If they are serious in the market, that is an advice from a champion. If they are serious, they can contest for the EPL next season. If they get the right players, start building from there.
So looking at what Arsenal,
and there will be less game time for them.
If you are saying that if Man U are serious, looking at what Arsenal has gotten so far, do you think they are serious contenders for this Premier League? I'll be another second position.
Are we including Gyökeres? Or
you include Gyökeres?
I think they're not 100%. I don't think they're up to Chelsea's seriousness or Man City's own. Arsenal still needs to work on signing some players. They need to work on signing centre backs. They need to work on signing left wingers for themselves. Trossard, I don't really. Trossard is not. I don't think he will give 100% to them.
Okay.
Yeah. And Martinelli they're talking about selling Martinelli, obviously. So I don't know. They need to see add little hand. Odegaard last season, as we all know, he wasn't good enough. They need competition for him. You understand?
All right. So far so good. We have been talking about buying in Chelsea, and for now we have not been hearing those players that we believe they are supposed to leaving for now. But I guess you followed up the news about Nicholas Jackson being linked to Manchester United. Yeah. Now that man a very, very strong link. Oh.
It's funny, Man U fans. Why are people agitating? Why are they agitating? Is Jackson over bad? Okay, let's talk about it in a neutral level. I know that they want a striker like Osimhen. I understand, but Jackson is not that bad. Jackson is somebody that
Jackson is even better than Holland.
That is the thing. The person that your team is going for is better than your striker. Last season that could not provide you goals.
The Holland scored 5 goals last season.
I'm not sure. Not sure. But even Jackson in his worst season, he scores up to 10 goals. In 2 seasons, he has scored more than 10 goals. Yeah. Jackson. So, and you spent almost 80-something million pounds for Højlund.
I cannot even give you 20 goals.
So what is 100 million that you cannot
pay for Jackson? Oh, senior man, Jackson. So
I don't think the issue is Man U fans. You people should just relax. Don't worry, the deal is already a done deal. To me, it's already a done deal.
Calm down.
Just accept him. Jackson is coming.
But if there's not Mbeumo, I don't think that news about being linked to Jackson will be really, really serious. Another player I want to really emphasize on is I emphasized on it yesterday, but I said let me just wait for let me hear your thoughts. Okay. With the talk surrounding Garnacho and Chelsea, it's looking like Garnacho will be that left winger that will be coming in for Jamie Gittins as a backup for Jamie Gittins. Because even the Morgan Rogers is not looking like a deal that is likely to happen. But Garnacho there's this sense of green light surrounding that player coming to Chelsea. I know that if Chelsea makes serious push for Garnacho on a personal scale, Garnacho will not say no to Chelsea. Because there's no young player that will say no to Chelsea. Looking at the kind of projects and the kind of football that Chelsea plays, I don't think any young player in his right senses right now in the Premier League will turn down Chelsea. Come on, we are champions of the world. So with what the project, the results, the fruit it had yielded, definitely every young player will be dancing towards the tune and the rhythms of coming to Chelsea. That was why you see Joao Pedro, even when Newcastle came for him, he said, "No, I know there's a project there. There's a trophy there to win."
Yeah.
You understand? So, Garnacho.
50-50 for me.
50-50 for you.
Yes.
Is it not bad?
I'm not one of those people that will say Garnacho is bad. It's bad. Let's not buy him. It's bad. No. There's a player in there.
Yeah, there's always a player in there.
him coming to a club like Chelsea, I don't think he's coming to become the first choice left winger. He will be under the radar of some other players that they've already built themselves to this high standard at Chelsea. So, number one, he will not be under pressure to perform. And he will compete to be the preferred number one left winger. At least the main thing is that there will not be much pressure for Garnacho if he comes to Chelsea. It's not like we are buying him and for him to just come immediately and become our preferred left winger. But at the other side, I always say this. If we can get somebody who is better than the present person we are looking at, why don't we go ahead and get that person? Morgan Rogers for me was better or is better. Another player there's a dream player for me that we don't talk about so much is Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala.
But Dybala is age, man.
How old? Dybala should be 27, 28, if I'm not mistaken. It's not go too bad. I'm not sure he has so much years left in his Roma contract. So signing him will not be.
Well, he's another injury-prone player.
Well,
we complain about injury players. You understand? Already we have some of them in our club, which we are not really happy with the way things are going around them. Example: Wesley Fofana, Lavia. You understand? It's not really making sense having players like that, and they are not yielding fruit for us. And also, Ademola Lookman is being linked to Inter, and the deal is looking very, very serious. Really, I wanted this guy to leave Italian league. I really wanted him to leave Italian league.
But at least playing for a team like Inter is an elevation to him, so that his face will come out again. We need such a player like that with such talent should not be sitting for a club like Atlanta that would be going in and out of season. One season wonder, one season in, one season out. No, he needs to be in a big club. Like I said before now, the hype matters.
Yeah.
Hype in football matters. If people are not talking about you as a footballer, how do you expect the world to know what you can do as a player? So they need to talk about you. You need to play in a club where people can be watching you easily. Grab. So for me, it's preferable. But like I said before then, I said Ademola Lookman to a club like Tottenham Hotspur will not be bad. Since they are playing the Champions League and they are playing the Premier League, we can be watching him every week. So him playing for a club like Tottenham Hotspur or even Manchester United, he no go still bad.
Yeah.
Hype supposed day. The hype goes still day. But it's all good. It's all good for him. To Inter Milan is not a bad deal for me.
All right. With information we are getting right now is that Galatasaray and Napoli are on a positive side for Victor Osimhen. I believe that deal will be done any moment from now. Because the drama surrounded that my brother's deal is crazy. It's too much. So I want to make a name come up from the market. I'm going to say your matter don't settle. You understand? There was one trend that was going on about Mourinho not being happy with John Duran for coming. That he did not come the day they were supposed to be training for the preseason.
John Duran.
No, say Duran now don't join
Fenerbahce.
Which kind one season? Which kind 6 months?
Know it. Shebi na Mourinho the being coach. Go see something. If he doesn't wise up, Mourinho will deal with him.
But anyhow, we will not forget our boy Joao Felix. What's really happening to that young man, self? Even the Benfica that we are hearing, Benfica, nothing serious. Now just side talk. Benfica is approaching. Benfica is coming out for a loan. This one, I know that if Chelsea will do any business concerning Joao Felix, I don't think they will do anything loan.
Yeah.
It's going to be an outright sale. If you are not buying, forget it.
But it baffles me.
That a player like that.
No other club is like actively coming for him. I don't know if any other club is coming for him.
And you see that thing that we talk, that we normally see. Sometimes some Chelsea fans need to give us our maximum one way or the other. When we are blowing the whistle for this Joao Felix thing, that come on, the way Joao Felix play is not entering. It's not matching up. It's not adding up at all. People think it's because of we hate or you don't like the player. See, it's baffling me how fans right now, these current people that watch football right now, instead of them to watch football to understand the club and understand the needs of the club, they watch football to understand the player and the needs of the player.
That's they fan the
player past club. I'm telling you, just say one thing about this particular player. Okay, let me tell you, for example now, let's say Palmer. Let's say Palmer have a very bad day in a game which we are supposed to win, or we win the game and Palmer did not really play well, and you come out here to say we did not enjoy his style or the game did not really play well with what we are expecting on this thing. You will see the way fans will react after all he has done. Oh God!
But they forget that he's not the only one doing the thing. Though.
Do you know that there's something I noticed about Palmer of recent? I know some people will hit on me. I don't care, but let me say it. Do you know that Palmer did not post any picture when he doesn't contribute in the FIFA Club World Cup on his Instagram page? You know that once they win a match in the FIFA Club World, you see other players, they will post like at least they don't try for the day. But Palmer only posted that day. He scored and was crowned man of the match and also the golden boy of the tournament. That was the late time. You go and check his page.
Crazy.
When he's not involved, you need the full body, you need to talk anything.
But we talked about this aggressiveness. I don't know where it's coming from.
No, Palmer of recent is
unlike him.
It's unlike him, yes. I just noticed it during the FIFA Club. At every given time, he's been aggressive and
sometimes towards his own teammates.
His own teammates, yes.
And then to the opposing players.
Well, according to somebody, he go say that the power where the club give him. So now the power where they give him. But that's the truth. People don't fan their club or country. They fan the player, and they fail to say the wrong thing the player did or this thing. But if it's a player they hate, Jesus.
They always want to hit on the player.
But now look at Joao Felix now. Is anybody saying anything now? What people are saying, I mean, do they come out for our club? Do you know why they are saying it now? Because they think everything is now balanced. But truth be told, forget the fact that we won the FIFA Club World Cup. We have a lot to put in place for us to kick it this season very hard. See the way it's not that Arsenal, with the kind of play Arsenal already have, they can't play very well next season. They can play very well, but look at what they are adding. It's not that the kind of players Liverpool have, they cannot play very well, but look at what they are adding. They were talking about Alexander Isak, and not only that, they wanted to even include Ugo Ekitike. If not that, Newcastle is blocking the Alexander Isak deal. And now they are moving towards the direction of signing Ugo Ekitike. Imagine having those two players. That's illegal in football. And somebody, when you talk about a player that has not been doing well because of you fan the player, you kick against it, they'll say, I think see the Joao Felix talk now. Yeah, they will talk. Chelsea give him time.
They give him
every time. They give him time. That was how I blamed Maresca for Christopher Nkunku downfall. I blamed Maresca. Say Maresca did not switching of position is affecting Nkunku and some of the players. Not knowing that Nkunku himself was his own problem. See, we know that sometimes switching of position affects players, but even at that,
what makes you a good player is that
do you understand?
You can outperform in various positions.
So, my dear Joao Felix, don't worry. If no club come for you, you go see go back that loan to AC Milan.
Say he don't change him Instagram bio. I think he put back Chelsea or something. There was one news I heard like that.
That one
On
concern
his
now.
Instagram bio, he put back Chelsea.
You know concern me whether I put back Chelsea or I put back Barca. Anywhere. Him don't say and say it don't hard now.
You go hard. You go hard. Even if you come back now, you go hard. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Say with ourselves.
You cannot.
It's
People
gonna be
cannot
hard.
dance to your own tune.
At every
You have to
different
play
points.
according to the rules of the game, according to the rule of the coach.
I wish if he had stayed, if he had not gone for that role, AC
Bro,
Milan,
do you understand? You would have played.
One or two, if for contribute.
He for play, not be
For
saying
that
for
Conference League.
play.
And now you go be champion of the world.
He looked down of in the conference. He looked the conference league down. Like in the feel say no supposed to play. Normally, Chelsea not supposed to play for that competition. But
But the process, every other person.
We don't already did there. We don't did there. See, why is Chelsea win this Club World Cup? Waiting build their confidence. One, qualifying for the Champions League in a very rough season. Last season was tough. Forget the fact that people they tell say it was tough. If you know tough, Arsenal no go drop that kind of points. Man City no go drop that kind of points we then drop. Then coming to the Conference League to win that trophy boosted their winning mentality, and that is why that thing changed Maresca's mindset towards the club. Well, we will not talk too much. But the truth about the matter is that if Joao Felix, no club is coming for him, I think he should go back to AC Milan on a loan deal again.
if they go green.
If they go agree. Christopher Nkunku. Well, I'm having a second thought. Already I've said it before that I would love Nkunku to stay. You understand? But that does not mean that if the club want to let go of him, they won't. So they should not. They should.
I think Bayern is looking towards his direction.
Into like German League because they are
but the reason
defenders.
why you see that's the same thing you are saying about Felix. Now Nkunku stayed back at Chelsea. He did not force a move during the January transfer window. He stayed back at Chelsea, and in one or two ways, he was playing. He was winning. He played in this Club World Cup. He played very well. He was also part of the instrumental figures for Chelsea this Club World Cup. And he has won the Club World Cup. He has a Club World Cup medal. Now that opens him up to the various opportunities. Clubs that are coming for him now will be many, will be bigger, and they will offer him a very good deal. So, but in the case of Christopher Nkunku, he can stay, but if Chelsea is going to sign another attacking midfielder,
attacking player, he can go. He can go.
He has to, because it will be hard.
All right, I guess that will be all for now. It was more like a random talk, and also you can drop your opinion and thought over everything that I've said so far. With what Chelsea has done so far, and the kind of football we have pulled out in the FIFA Club World Cup, do you see us competing for the Premier League title next season, or another phase of qualifying for the Champions League again and not competing for the title? I need answers at the comment section. My name is Peters.
My name is Big Dave.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.